Okay, am I here? I could not tell if I was streaming. Okay, I think I am streaming. I have no charger for my phone. So, hello everybody. I'm sorry. This new Ustream is taking a little getting to used to. Okay, so I am here. I'm Tracy Winesapple. Hello Pam. Hello Sharon. Hello Shandy66. Hello Lori, who sees me. Heather and Olivia. Looks like people are talking about boxes that came from my studio. I'm getting the trash can. So I'm Tracy Winesapple. You are in my studio. You have a cup of tea. I am watching everything I eat. It is hot in here. I gotta open up a window. I cannot breathe. Which is no fun, let me tell you. Janelle, hello. Kathy, Anna, Ann, Amy Loves. I love that. Amy Loves. Okay. I'm going to guess, and we're going to real quick do a little checkity check on the camera. So, oh my goodness, could this be the last page? Last page in this pad of paper. It's kind of like, I don't know what it is. Ooh, I'm going to save this for something. I might use this for something. Okay. Hi, Dad. Okay, hold on. I'm going to test my other camera so that we are dead on today. And we are not, but I think I'm actually going to, oh, we are way off. Hold on. We are way off because I cleaned up my studio and everything got moved. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. All right. So we are moving a little shaking. That seems like it's working. Is it working? Is it working? Perfect. Okay. Okay, hi Janet. All right. So I'm drinking lots of tea. So what's everybody up to? I am so many crazy things. So I guess what I'll do is I'll just start talking. So I know Andy was checking in. Lori, if you could make moderators when they check in. I don't know who. Andy said she's logging in. I don't know about Mary. But let me tell you what I've been up to. So much. And so many good things. Some things I cannot talk about yet, but soon. And it's pretty darn cool. Change is in the air. And whenever change is in the air, it's a little uneasy. And I clean out my studio. So if you, I think I saw people talking about mystery boxes. Hello, Barb. But soon, but very, very soon, because things are changing as I speak. But if you guys noticed, I get people asking, why are you cleaning out your studio? I have been in the craft and hobby industry since my oldest, who is 18, was 2. I've had the fortune of working for a number of awesome companies, and back in the day was published with awesome magazines. How about a hint? I'm bad at hints. So I have stuff. It always was a running joke that if I were to drop dead, I would have a number of crafters lined up at my door, not to mourn the loss of me, but to raid my studio. So, very, very blessed in that department. I have owned a company in the industry, and I partnered with a number of companies. And then what happens is I no longer am doing as much of that, and so all of this crafty goodness is just sitting. And I know that there are crafty, wonderful homes out there. Is sound an issue? Let me know. Hello, Carol. And hi, Andy. Okay. Yes. So what the deal is I'm actually kind of not liquidating. I'm cleaning things out to accommodate the change and get me some more space because I am realizing the craft stuff is actually moving me out of my space. And I need more space for some bigger and better things. So I can't show you my studio, but if you go on my website, you could see it. If you go, I think I am allowed. But I went through, and the things I know I no longer need, or it was time to just mix up these mixed mystery boxes. I've done them a time or two before, and they've always been a hit, and I've sold every single one of them, and I've had awesome, happy customers. And for $20, I'm just filling up a box. Well, I can show you. Hold on. Oh, I have one in here. In fact, I don't want to show Heather's, but this is Heather's box right here, and she bought this box, and it's shipping tomorrow because I just happen to know she paid for it. But there's paper and flowers and chipboard and tons of paper. I mean, I think that while I was away, the pattern paper that I had in my studio was actually mating and giving birth. And I figured out I can't conceivably use this pattern paper as much as I had. So this is Heather's box. And I have in my possession 6 more boxes that are on. I think I've told 25, upwards of 25. My mail lady is not so happy with me. The reason I'm saying that is I'm not pushing them, but for $20, I've had many happy people. And if you're crafting and scrapbooking and card making, it's not mixed media stuff. So don't get all excited and think they're paints. There's no paints. That is a part of my industry that right now I work in. So I get, and I plan on having that for a very long time. And so I just had to start cleaning because I'm actually going to be going to IKEA and I'm taking this whole desk unit out. I never sit down. In the history of me moving this desk in, it now is a giant holder of everything when I come back from a trade show. So to accommodate change, I have to change it all out. And I haven't even decided about the card stuff. Some things I do use. I can't just get rid of everything, but so if you were wondering why I'm closing up shop, I'm not closing that shop up. It's just I need to make some space. And so also there's just too much in here for me. I need more space for other things. I need space for more video stuff, lighting, and all good stuff. Olivia is so excited because Olivia is probably going to be digging through that box with her mom. So I am so excited. I wish I could share more right now, but I can't. I'm close. And lots of awesome things. I mean, I can't. Sometimes I'm just kind of. Today I found out I'm doing. I'm in Interactive Artist Magazine. So a video that I did back at the Painters Show is being featured in June. Of a painting I did. My dad just said, maybe we should just add in another room. My dad and I built this room on. But Dad, I don't think the answer is to add on. I think it's to downsize. I'm actually getting to the point where even I am like, holy moly, I got a lot of stuff in here. The wonderful thing about going to trade shows is you come back with just the oddest stuff. And I have so much of it. I go to a hardware show. I mean, I get cool stuff, but in order to get this, see, it just sits on my desk. So, like cool new paintbrushes and I guess I have enough paintbrushes to repaint the room. But anyway, so that's what's happening around here. It's just to accommodate some awesome new direction and just growing. I mean, I hope I'm not growing. I actually lost 5 pounds, so I'm not growing personally. And if I do. And you guys will all be happy to know 2 weeks ago I went in, I got blood pressure medication. The blood pressure is back in check, even to the point where I changed my eating habits. So I might, I have to watch that my blood pressure doesn't lower to where I become dizzy. And I took off 5 pounds. I'm working on number 6. And this weekend we got away for a friend's wedding up in Grass Valley, Nevada City, which is in Northern California, and just absolutely loved it. Really loved having some time away, and came feeling very refreshed. Uh-oh. Hold on. I'm going to adjust some volume. There seems to be some static issues. Let's try this. Is it better if I turn it down or I be quiet? Let me know. How is that? Is that better? Or is that not good? So if you go to my blog today, you'll see where I was featured in Interactive Artist Magazine, and they've asked me to come back and do something else when I go to Hoot, which is the Owl Show of America. It's not the Owl Show of America. It's called the something Hoot. I don't know. It's a decorative painting show. Somebody help me. I will be doing that in August. I am going, if anybody is near the San Francisco area, I will be in San Francisco. I go there, which is super exciting because I go there on the 20th to teach a 2-hour Heart of Ohio toll. Okay, that's what it is. Heart of Ohio toll. I always just have this owl in my head. So I will be there for Deco Art demonstrating. And then, so that's not till August, but June, thank you, Lori. June, I will be at a store called Flax Design and Art, which really excited about. I will be there for just 1 day, 2 hours. And I will be demonstrating and teaching. I'm not sure what the format's going to be until I know how many people are signed up, but it's only by sign-ups. So if you're near there, you can send me. Here we go. Heart of Ohio toll. Got it. Painters Convention. It's big. It's great. I know I'm going to learn it. I'm actually bad. I didn't even know what CHA was the longest time. I've been going there for 15 years. Anyway, so I will be there, and it's sign up only. And if you go to my website, I think I put it up a couple days ago, and I already hear sign-ups are going great for that. So, I mean, I kind of this philosophy right now. If you build it, they will come, and it's kind of like if you paint it, they will come, because this is just a shoestring and a prayer. Okay, seems to be some mix-up, and Andy is checking. If you are on the social stream tab, you are not actively chatting. You are on social streaming, and I don't know what that is. You're putting it out in La La Land. So if you find nobody is responding to you, you need to be on the chat tab, which is at the top. So a login name and a username and password is free. I'm taking off my shoes to relax. And but you need to make sure you're on the chat tab, okay? Kimberly Brown just gave me the name of CHA, Craft Hoarders Association. Crafters Hoarders Association. Okay, so we have 3 moderators, but I'm not sure one of them is here. Andy is moderator extraordinaire, and Lori is another moderator extraordinaire. There are little lines, orange lines next to theirs, which I can't see anymore, but if they type, it's supposed to be there. They kind of run the show because I cannot paint, talk, be creative, and come up with an idea at the same time. If I miss a question, it doesn't mean I didn't want to hear your question. It means I can't even chew a stick of gum and walk at the same time. So shoot the email out to them. If they see I'm not, there it is. There's Lori. She got that little orange thing next to it. Shoot the question out. somebody will answer it, and or Lori or Andy text it to me because they have an inside line. You know, it's like the little things hooked up to my ear. We tried that once. And I think it was Angie who was talking into my ear because I couldn't type. It was so funny. And I found it to be, I couldn't do it. It was like Cyrano de Bergerac was going off in my ear. Couldn't do it. Anyway. So I thank them very much, because without them, the show wouldn't have got bigger. Without them, this would not be possible. Without you guys, the show would not be possible. And without you, if you paint it, they will come. I mean, it's so amazing. But anyway, so big changes in the horizon, but nothing so big that you're getting rid of me, nor are you getting rid of Mondays, because guess what? I need Mondays more than you do. So the whole format of this show is exactly what I have 1 minute. I get the first minute to talk. If I need to lower the volume, I can, because it might be my talking. I get the first 15 minutes to talk, and it's over. So let me tell you one. Okay. Static. I'm so trying. What do I have that would be causing static? Okay, let's try that. Is it better? I don't want the volume to go down. Okay, bad static again. Hold on. I'm gonna move everything away that conducts electricity. I really do need to start painting, though. I'm gonna get in trouble here. Okay, that's a motorcycle. Okay. I'll just paint and sweat my butt off. Anyway, if you guys missed my birthday giveaways, I'm announcing those at the end of the week. So there are 5 giveaways. I know, I do talk loud. There are 5 giveaways. There was Deco Art, awesome. That started it out. Dare to be Artsy, 2 sets of my stamps. Jelly Plate, 2 jelly plates, which are awesome. And then Stampendous had 2 sets of stamps. And then I closed it out last Friday with the grand prize giveaway from Deco Art, Amazeballs. I mean, amazing. It has everything under the sun. Almost everything I listed is in this one giveaway. I could not believe they stepped up like that. But anyway, and the funny thing was there was a hair bit of communication. And so I said, can I just give it all away? So anyway, that's what happens. Okay. When she turns on the other camera, that goes away from me. Okay, well, I'm supposed to paint. The premise of the show is 1 white sheet of mixed media, 140-pound paper. It looks exactly like this, and probably is on sale in my website because I haven't taken the sale down. There's the last pad of that. And if you're wondering what I'm using, of course I would paint on canvas because I have 1,000 of those, but we never know what's going to happen during this show. Apron. Okay. And if you have any questions you want to email me, my email address is info@tracyweinzapfelstudios.com. By the way, when I was cleaning, I found a blank canvas apron. So guess what I'm going to do? Repaint an apron. Okay. Yeah, I've already ruined my brand new shirt today. I walked past the bathroom door with the lever handle, and it grabbed my shirt, and it poked right through right through my brand new shirt. Not the one you got me, Mom. Okay, so we're recording. It does it automatically. Let's turn our attention down to here. This is just that piece of paper I was telling you about. And let's gesso that bad boy. Oh, look, I have no label on my gesso. And I will be using the mixed media line. I get lots of questions. Of course, you can use whatever you want to use on it, but I'm going to be using the media line. And if you don't have it, don't despair. But get it. No, I'm kidding. Hold on, I gotta get my chat. Okay, here we go. There we go. Info, that's me. Oh, spelled wrong, Andy. Lucky I know how to spell my name. There we go. Sorry. All right, so I'm gonna just gesso this bad boy, and I have a thought. Which doesn't always lead to good things, but I'm going to try something. Something I've kind of only done a couple of times in watercolors, but I feel like doing it. And I'm going to try to keep tonight simple, which is the opposite of how... So I've been making space, and I had to clean off my workspace. So if things seem a little clean, it's just because It is clean. I feel like putting texture in this, but no, I'm not gonna. Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put some palette knife texture in it. How about that? So I'm just gonna palette knife this on. And if you're attempting to paint with me, I always get the you paint too fast, and I understand that. And I don't want to put this on too thick because for drawing purposes, you will be here all night with a heat gun singing to one another, and I don't want to be doing that. But so if you're new to the show, please introduce yourself. We have an awesome Facebook group, which is a very supportive environment to share what you have made, what you've done. Or if you've done something, you know, based on something you saw. I think we're going to work this way tonight because it's so easy to see it. Okay, that's giving it a nice, smooth, kind of fun surface. But if I wanted to put some texture in it, I could. Just having a ball with this thing. Anyway, I love palette knives. All right. Uh-oh. Do we keep Tracyweanz? Okay, we know what Andy's doing tonight. I know she knows how to spell my name. That's if you're, you know, part of the company, you go through a spelling test and it's my name first. All right, put all that back there. All right, that was easy. Now, hi Sandy. Texture. Do we want texture in this? I kind of want texture in this. I was going to kind of make it smooth, and I am going to, I've done this with watercolors before, but I've never really done it with acrylic, but we're going to go with black in the background. I have had zero time to be creative lately, so this is really feeling good to me. And I really do want to make sure, so you can kind of see with a palette knife, I kind of gave it little, some lines in it. Normally I would put a lot of texture in it, but I don't feel like it. I don't know why. Oh, sorry, the sound does mess up when I use the heat gun. So guess what will be coming soon? Better video equipment. All right. Well, you remind me to dock Andy's pay for the misspelling of my name 12 times. Okay, yes, I know I'm going to clean up my work surface. I do. So, yes, this is what happens when I really do paint. So I have 3 commission pieces I'm going to work on tonight, and then I have 3 pieces for another project that I have to work on. Oh, look at my arm fat. Oh, that's attractive. Note to self. Maybe work on that a little. So I've been watching what I eat. Actually, this whole household, not the whole household, just John and I are watching what we eat. Of course, the kids, you know, they're watching. Tyler's eating a pizza on the couch right now. We said, go get something for your brother and sister. So he got a pizza for himself and pizza for them. That's my son. Oh, here, 1 pizza for you, 1 for me. Oh, so speaking of, let's talk scheduling too, because I have a lot on my plate. Next week, my son graduates on Wednesday from high school. I'm assuming we're going to be here, but there is a chance I'm going to take Monday off. But I don't think so, because I don't think I have family coming, i.e. my parents, until Tuesday. But that means the following week, I will have a special guest in my studio, and he goes by the name of Glue Dad. And I'm going to convince him that we're going to have, and I'm going to see if I can get some special guests that evening. But my dad would be one of the special guests. Okay, here we go. So we're going to go black. All right. And we are just going to cover this bad boy. I'm going to just give it, oh, whoops, one little spray of water because I'm going to just want this to just, oh yeah, carbon black, oh my goodness. So this is tonight's project. I bet you Olivia's in that, I bet you Olivia's in it right now telling Heather, I don't want to do black, Mom, what is she doing? Trust me, Olivia, we're trying something new. I don't do this. Okay, so mark your calendars, but I will be putting out a reminder, of course, and I probably should check with my dad. This is kind of like when you go to a sleepover and you say right in front of your mom, you know, the person that your mom doesn't want you sleeping over at, and you go, Mom, can I sleep over at her house? So this is kind of like asking my dad on the spot, but I'm assuming he's going to say yes, because why wouldn't he? Okay, this is the show. That's it. This is done. This was just one radical bad boy layer of black. I've only done this one other time. Maybe I should have. Olivia, you don't have to use black if you don't want to, but I think you will love it. Or use a deep purple or something like that. I know, this is, I don't normally do stuff. I don't think I've ever done this in acrylic. I'm a little nervous, to tell you the truth. Yeah. So you don't want to miss that show because you don't. There we go. We're done. This is my piece for the evening. It is called Dark. That's it. Just dark. There we go. Yeah. And hopefully we'll make some room in the studio so that we both can work on the desk because right now it ain't looking too good. All right. Well, this is fun. I'm wondering if people are tuning in going, really? Is this what she does? But yeah, this is what I do. Oh, so what I used there was carbon black. No, that's Payne's Gray. Carbon black. Oh, good. I need just a little paint to put right there. Cow sleeping in a dark room. I like that. Okay. Look at. Oh, so my drawer is stuck. This is just driving me bonkers. I think it's the. Oh, I need baby wipes. Tyler, go in the hallway on the bottom shelf and grab me a package of baby wipes, please. When you're done eating your pizza, you lazy little teenager, you. Oh, whoops. Oh, figured it out. It was on something. Okay, there we go. Okay, open my drawer now. That makes me. Oh, no, it's stuck again. Okay, maybe that wasn't meant to be closed. I'll just stick it on my big desk that I stick everything else on. Baby wipes, please. Okay. So I will be spending some of my time at IKEA, I guess, soon. That is a gorgeous black. Somebody just said pretty black, and you know what? There are different blacks, and this is a deep, deep black. I also like lamp black Americana. If you are a black person, a person who likes black paints. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. So many things. Can't say anything. All right. Hints to remove. There we go. So we just want to make sure that's dry. If Mrs. Fence is just logging in, she's right now going, what the heck? I know. This is going to be, I hope that was what I was going for, Janet. The colors will look awesome. I've done this a lot with watercolors, but for some reason I've never had the you-know-whaties to do it with, why am I wiping off my paint bottle? I'm acting as if, so now we got to be really, just going to be really, really thinking about my colors here. And Really thinking. Oh, I'm so full right now. I just had. It's like I have to eat breakfast, lunch, dinner, lunch. It's just annoying. Dieting is crap. I really. I mean, and I'm walking a lot. Okay. It's just. Well, never had the hoo-has to do it in acrylic paint. Correct. Okay. This, so Mrs. Fence says, black is my mood tonight. For some reason, I literally went into the room where my fellow was hanging out, and I just said, oh, I'm in a mood. But I'm no longer in that mood because I'm painting, which is great. I gotta stop sticking my hand in it, because otherwise it'll just look like... Alright. Isn't my teacup so cute? Oh, you can't see it. It says, live every moment, laugh every day, beyond words. It's so cute. Love beyond words, yeah. Oh, my dad's hitting the grape juice. So I think that'll be fun. I'm working on my calendar for June. And I'm just so thrilled about some of the things. This has just got this very sleek, I love it sheen. It would be cool if I shot some white across it in the, what do you call it, the acrylic misters, but I'm not going to do that. I really want a black background. So much that there we go, sticking black on that corner. All right. So, all right, gesso. So isn't scary when change is in the air? I'm sorry, but I don't handle it too well. Just so I tell you that. And I fight it quite. But last week I just dug right into this studio and I just thought, you know what? I am just going to burn rubber through it. And that is what I did. And So I am just taking some gesso back over the top of this and really could use a mighty thicker brush on that. A mighty thicker brush. There we go. I am burning through gesso as if it were deodorant lately. And since I'm sweating my butt off, I probably could use some deodorant right now. So anyway, went to the most picturesque place this weekend for a wedding. Oh my goodness. So I will tell you a disastrous story. I mean, of course, nothing's ever disastrous, but we got burned with the baseball game again, but we ended up going, oh, I will tell you, first on Thursday night, we went to go take our dog to a kennel because normally we have friends watch it, but it was one of those weekends where every friend was gone or busy or graduation or something. And so we took our dog to a dog kennel that my husband had called on. And we walked into there, and it was the scariest place ever. The guy who answered the door, I mean, I thought he was going to have our dogs boiled by the time we returned for the weekend. So we were just kind of in there, and I looked at, my husband, and we walked in there to introduce our dogs to the 6 or 8 dogs that they had there, and one of the dogs bit my dog, and it was just a week, it was like, okay, this is not happening. So I started to cry and hyperventilate like a normal person does, and we left. I mean, I didn't even want to tell the guy why we were leaving. We just left. And so we barreled on out of there, and oops, Andy's Oh, you know what? We could have actually, okay, I thought of the most stupid thing in the world. I could have used black gesso, you guys. But I will tell you this. Gesso is a little matte. That is so funny. Gesso is matte. However, I really like the sheen of this. So I really did kind of know what I was doing, but not really. So that's kind of funny, but yeah. So we were in a quandary, and we were stuck. Who's going to watch the dogs? That kind of thing, and it was a thing. And then we thought, oh, we shouldn't go. So we weren't going to go, but we ended up finding somebody to watch the dogs, and we had really needed the weekend away. We decided we just needed a weekend away because I've been traveling, and we had this wedding, and so anyway, long story short, we go to the bed and breakfast that we had booked at, and they're having this garage sale out front, and there's junk everywhere. We go into the little cottage they had booked us. I won't name any names because I don't want to hurt anybody's bad reputation as it is. And they the air conditioner didn't work. Then I looked at the shower, and my 6'4" fella, it wasn't going to work. It was hilarious. So anyway, we ended up trying, we've already paid for it, trying to get our money back, and thank God my husband just basically said, this isn't going to work. This isn't what we had in mind. I mean, oh my God, we sat on the bed, and one side of the bed fell over. It was so funny. And we didn't know if we were going to be able to get, because I guess this was a big popular weekend for weddings. Anyway, so long story short, we could not stay there. Wait a minute. Tracy, our pastor, and his wife were like the best you could ask for, and he is ill with his heart and has resigned. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm very sorry, Andy. If you have to go, I totally understand. Our pastor just had heart surgery, so I understand that. So we ended up leaving that place and thankfully found a different hotel, but it was, and we offered him a lot more money just because we felt bad that they reserved the place for us, but there was nobody there. Very good point. Very wise, Brooke. So, all in all, see, when you hear stories like that, you just go, oh, who cares about a stupid hotel? But anyway, we needed the weekend away, and we were so glad we took it. Okay, I'm sure there's even petals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're gonna forget about that. And I just need something down here, but I don't know what it is. This is, oh, and by the way, where we went over the weekend, he's a landscaper. They had it at John's best friend's house. I saw flowers that I was just so thrilled about. Oh, beautiful flowers. Okay. Okay. Here we go. I am about done with that. I don't know if we're going to have any leaves. I just know we're going to have some thick, thick stems. And there's nothing wrong with that. All right. Goody, goody, goody. All right. That does it. All right. Lori just said put one of the paintbrushes down. I was only holding two because one was thinner than the other. So I like the detail of having two brushes. Sorry about that. All right. So dry this. We might add, I don't think we're going to add leaves. I really love how the black looks in this. Okay, that's all I need to say. That is all I need to say. Okie dokie pokey. We're going to have a giant we're going to color some of these bad boys in. And believe it or not, I'm going to start. That's not exactly the color I wanted, but I don't know exactly what color I want. I'm using a little bit of this paint. Okay, let's do this. I just want a little bit of, okay, there we go. I know it looks a little crazy, but I really wanted some green centers. I don't want everything to be yellow, yellow, yellow. This is just some translucent white. I'm going to mix that in there a little bit. Coolio. The good thing is, I think we're going to have some vivid colors. I think we're going to have some fun with this. I really want some bright yellow, but I'm going to mix some orange in here. Oops. Gonna kind of work a little fast because I'm going to start mixing up some colors on the flower. Yes. So our weekend ended up to be lovely. We got to see the wedding, got to see our friends, and we spent a little time at their place, and they have a lovely place. And I got to go hiking with another set of friends, but it was pretty much to start out with. We had a little rough start, but nothing that didn't work its way out. And I was reminded that it is important to every now and again get out of Dodge. Get away. Doesn't even matter if you stay in town, just get away. I really needed the time away. And I worked a little bit, but nothing. I hope you could still see that. I'm not looking up much because I'm so into this painting. I am so thrilled right now. It's just crazy. All right, I need some orange. I don't know if I'm gonna. Oh. So I'm just kind of working while it's wet, and I'm just adding oh, my birthday month is over. I just figured that out. Whew. Guess I better get those prizes out too. All right. Ooh, kind of. Ooh, that would be a lot of paint. Kind of mixing a couple of variations of paint right here and just seeing what they do, but I actually want, I'm going to change this a little bit. I'm going to, not like the way that, this is what I love about gesso. Just go back in and gesso over that bad boy. Want that flower. Thanks, Mom. My mom just gave me a star on my forehead. She just hung my work up on the refrigerator. Remember those days, Mom? Then I'd come in and go, Mom, where did my drawing go off the refrigerator? Oh, honey, I put it in a book so that we'd have it forever. The same thing I did to my kids. Okay. Here we go. Oh, I meant that flower to be somewhere else, but that color, but it's okay. Yeah, it's okay. Kind of really into these green, really into this green. Oops, too much. Oh, that's, okay, that's how you not take the paint out, by the way. Oh, and we're already planning for CHA next year. Let me tell you, I am busy, busy girl. Took a lot of phone calls today. All right. Speaking of CHA, I'm just kind of, this is what I'm doing right now. Any paint that's left on the table, I'm just throwing it down. That's what I'm doing. I have no idea why the insides of my flowers have green, but that's what I'm going with. That is what I'm going with. Oops. Hmm. I wished I would have had my travel. I took nothing. I knew I would have no time over the weekend, and I didn't. But I wished, I think it would have been, you know, really, hey, John, let's get away for the weekend. And then I'm sitting there. Although he did fishing all the, I turned around and we're at the wedding reception at Donna Pond. If you go on my Facebook page or my Instagram page, go on my Instagram page because you'll see it there. I turn around and they're about to give the toast, and I'm looking for said date, and he's out fishing. Yep. I turn around and in the backdrop, I think um, you know, in the backdrop, I turn around and there is, if somebody were taking pictures of the bride and the groom getting toast. Uh-oh, my screen went dead. Come on, here we go. So this is magenta, primary magenta, and I'm going to use red too. I kind of just going all crazy with this. Anyway, so my lovely husband, who I just love him to pieces, had a fishing pole in his hand and was in the background. I kind of was like, oh, that's nice. But they all know him, and they're all, his best friends are all avid fishermen. And so it was quite funny. Everybody was laughing. I was like, I wanted to go, who's that freak out there? And but the freak was mine, so I couldn't really say that. And that It was really funny because I was like, oh my God, he has to go out there right now. You know, they're pouring the champagne, and he says, I'm gonna go get disappears for a while. You kind of know when he disappears for a while that he ain't coming back. I don't know. But I was happy to see. Actually, I was happy to see him relax, and I actually danced. He's not much of a dancer. Yes, okay. So if you're on my Instagram page, it was pretty funny. I took a picture of him because I couldn't find him for the longest time, and had I just looked out, and I was laughing because the mother of the bride is giving an awesome speech, and there's him in the background casting. You know. Okay, now this is red, red, red. It's going to kind of look like a Christmas thing, but oh well. Oh, is there buffering tonight? Should be I see a good connection here, and I have no teenagers around doing anything, because if they did, I'd kill them. That's our new motto around here. Mess up Mom's Mixed Media Monday, and you will have your head cut off. Alrighty. I just don't know what I'm feeling, but this was what I was feeling. So if this works for you guys, great. If it doesn't, I'm sorry. Look at, I just keep, there we go. I'll just keep adding color. Somebody at one of my last trade shows, how do you know you're done? Oh, when there's no more paint, I can't rub off the top of my thing. Thank you, Tracy. All right. I'm trying to look at the chat, guys, but it's really not here easy tonight. Now I have to think. Long and deep thoughts about this. Because kind of like it. I mean, I do kind of like it. Okay. Look at that. It's just vibrant. Lovey, lovey, vibrant. Okay, let's go with Payne's Gray. Let's just use every color under the sun right now. Wait, am I losing my light here? Because the light gets a little bit. Oh, that might be my giant noggin in there. Okay. All right. Just what the doctor ordered. All right, are there any questions so far from what I've done? Just color, wing it. I gotta sneeze really bad. Okay. Woo! Once I start sneezing, there's about 12 of them coming. Okay, I gotta sneeze really bad. I don't know if I'm gonna be using any more of this color, but I'm gonna clean this up. And the only reason I clean this up when I'm working around here is because I will shuffle the paintings around so much, oops, that I know it's really hot in here, because I'm trying to keep it within the video camera, so I don't want to shove the painting back into the color. I get some people who say I'm wasting the paint, and I know sometimes I am, but that's just the way it goes. Thank you. Kimberly just said that's beautiful. I'm thinking two things right now. If you can guess what they are, no. First off, let's try this. And always close your paint. Something I never do. Probably when I open up, the shades, this will look even more vibrant. Of course, the next day when I go to photograph this, everybody tells me, oh, it looks so much better in photographs. So I don't know why that is. I really want, okay, I have to make sure this is dry because, oh, this is not dry. So stop trying to force it. It's only 650. Oh, good. Everybody likes the colors. And if you don't, you're just secretly not saying anything. I said I want to do something a little different. I like that idea, Janet. We could add something to it. So let's see what time we have. And this has to be really dry. Somebody said this is a good place for a Skinner doll face. Okay, that's funny. Okay, somebody just, a question came up earlier, or somebody texted me or emailed me because I can see it. What's my Instagram account? That's a great question. I think it's at TW Studios. So if you're not on Instagram, there's no requirement to be so. I think it's kind of fun. I kind of enjoy it, but. So this is a grease pencil, and now I'm just going through, and I am, kind of just going to add some shadowing. And grease pencils are activated by agua. Oops, this is my whole desk now. And so we saw A Most Beautiful Wedding. And of course, I picked the seat directly in the sunlight, so. Oh, people are going to my photo. Mine would be doing the same thing. So funny. Funny thing is, I like to dance, so it got rid of him for a while so I could go dance. Then we had to go watch baseball back in the hotel room. So such a romantic evening. I know, we know how to get away. Oh, this is a lot more fun than I thought it was gonna be. I thought I had nothing in me tonight. Sometimes when you think you have the least, you have the most. All right. Oh, I need to put a little more agua down. So I'm just putting the water on my table. If you're wondering why I'm putting water on my table, it's just kind of helps me blend in the. So this is just adding, I mean, it's kind of like I'm cleaning up all the details. I was, I usually go pretty heavy in with the doodle pen, but I'm kind of using this paintbrush as my doodle pen. And the great thing is I can come back in and Yes, your finger can double as a... So go back in and just... Yes! I don't know if you can see the difference in that, but it's just, I don't know. So I make such a good teacher. So I'm doing this because I want to, because it does this, and it's, I don't know. I guess you have to see for yourself. But you can kind of see as I'm working along here. At least I hope you can, otherwise I really am a crappy teacher. And I don't. And now's not the time to think that, because taking this bad boy show on the road. So if you know of any cool stores, art stores, and you're interested in seeing me hit the road, let me know. Seems like I'll be doing a little bit of that mixed in with everything else. Oh man, look at this. Let's bring these flowers to life. That's what we're doing. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing. So we have one son home from college who came home today because he's been playing baseball. Came in the door and says, it's going to be kind of a short visit, going to the beach and spending the night at the hotel that the team got for him. And he was out the door. Oh, he dropped his laundry off too. We kind of sat there holding our hats going, huh? Oh. Now, do you guys see what's happening here? But I keep putting my hand in the water. So this will need a layer of sealant, and I usually do a spray sealant on it first because of all this grease pencil and pen details. Because if I just go over it with a brush on lacquer, like a brush on finish, you will brush away some of your details. Just be mindful of that, okay? Oh yes, Bob. All right, I'm being reminded at 7:02. I don't know about words or about anything. I am just in it for what's happening right now, and let's help this. I think you'll really see it on this. Oh, whoa. Don't worry, this grease pencil can be erased too if you do too much. And then I'm going to take my food ball pen. I was going to actually highlight everything in white, but I'm kind of liking the definition of the black, but we'll see how that goes. Whoops. Okay, now I'm getting a little crazy with the pencil, but oh, did I need tonight to just calm me down? Anybody know of where I can book a room in San Francisco in a nice, good, safe area? Let me know. I'm trying to book in Union Square. Oh, and the other thing is I get to see some old high school friends of mine, which is really cool. Kind of loving that. I mean, I'm sure they're going to look at me and be like, who are you? You have changed. Yes, I am no longer shy. And as much as I could have just gessoed this, or, you started with a black piece of paper, which is I am loving the sheen of the black. Alrighty. I love that these paints have a sheen to them. And I'm telling you, this painting is just coming alive. Staying alive. Oh, uh-oh. I put my paper in water. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. Thank you, though. I know, believe it or not, some other people always ask me, how do I get my paper to lay flat again? They don't necessarily, because they soak up everything, you know, especially for my works. That's why I'm careful to put the paints away as soon as I can, because I tend to put everything in the paints. They won't exactly lay flat all the time, but if you just flatten them under a book or something, it does. And it's pretty flat now. I mean, yeah. Is this wet over there? Nah, not really. And the great thing is I can take an eraser to this, I believe, or more water, and I can erase it. Let's test that theory. At least I have on other surfaces. Oh yeah. Oops. Well, don't do what I just did, and it's right. See. Oh, make sure your eraser's clean though. But you can wet it. All right. So everything I do, well, not everything I do, I try to be as detailed as possible. I will put on the blog tomorrow. So this is just my food ball pen. I put on the blog hopefully tomorrow. I don't see why not. I'm working kind of late because if you are interested in a box from my stash of stuff, just drop me an email and I send you a PayPal invoice. No Amazon, no international orders. It's all done through PayPal because then I ship directly through there, and it's clean and easy, and it ships the next day. So if you pay me today, it goes out tomorrow. I'm already caught up with everything. Every order is caught up. I came home last night and busted my tailbone. You know, okay, that's an excellent question. Somebody asked, great question. Thank you, Andy. Great question. What is my preference for, what do you call it? Varnishes, matte or glossy? You know what? I really vary. And the great thing, there are four, I think there's 4 or 5 varnishes, but I believe it's 4 varnishes for the media line. So there's kind of a soft touch, there's a satin, so there's those in-between ones. So that's great. If I don't want to make a commitment, I go to the in-between one. But I really, it just depends on my mood. For this one, I'm going to probably go glossy on this. I go one way or the other. It's like my one extreme to the next. But I don't have, it varies. So I have all of them and it's whatever. But I really am enjoying the sheen of this, if you would. And that's an awesome question, though. And for me, it's never been consistent. Like on this one, I'm probably going to say because I'm loving. Now, I'm going to open my window here in just a minute. I was worried about light. Believe it or not, it's kind of dark in here. But it looks really light up there. Here we go. So I'm going to take my Uniball Signo, which is white, and none of mine are in great working order right now. This is what happens when you teach with them. They get ruined. But I'm going to come back in, oops, and do some. You know, these are Tracy Wine's apple flowers. Means there's no rhyme or reason. They just don't make sense. But I'm just coming back into the middle. Do you see that? Ah. Okay, I'm going to see if I can open this up. The sun is setting. The sun sets right outside my studio, so it's either too bright or no, I think we're pretty good. Perfect. I love this time of year because it's so nice. Okay, I haven't looked up once, and I really apologize. I have just really gotten into this, and love what you do, do what you love, I guess, huh? It seems to be my motto lately. And I'm really wondering about, you know, 710, which means break it down, people. I could sit here and do this all night to it, really. So I probably... Cool. Done. I don't know, though. Am I done or am I done? I'm not done. I don't know what's done now. Oops. I got a little... See, anywhere I... Am I done? Am I done? I almost just say I'm done. Or, you know, I go and add a bunch of stuff over the top of it, and then I'm mad I added a bunch of stuff over the top of it. So at this point, this is when I would put this, I'm not going to do it the second, but I will put the spray varnish on it just because I would like to have it all sealed up. This is just a black stamp pad. I kind of like to, what's Lori going to tell me? You're done. Oh, Lori says I'm done. And when Lori says I'm done, that means I'm done. And when Lori is not here and I am struggling to say when I'm done, it's really hard. It's just enough. No leaves, no nothing. I think I'm done. You know, sometimes that enough is enough is enough is enough. Okay, so let's get my hands cleaned up. And no, with a shirt on you can. Okay, I think I'm done. Craziness. Let's see. Did I come back to me? Hello? All right, sometimes less is more. I know, I just want to be done. Okay, let's take this off. I didn't do my trick that I wanted to show you, but that I'll have to wait for next week. So it's done, and it's just enough is enough. So what I will do in this case is I will take this in a highly ventilated area, my garbage can. Hey, my windows are open. So the other thing about a varnish is, especially a varnish, is, oh yeah, nicely ventilated area. Done? No. Is I will spray that baby and let it dry. And then I can give it a nice little lacquery varnish on it. So what's great about a varnish is it makes your colors pop. It's done. I'm not spraying on the inside, Lori. Don't worry, it's fine. I did. I know. So then tomorrow you'll see everything I added to it. No, you're not going to be, no. Goodbye. Goodbye. Get out of here. Wearing a blanket, you butthead. Oh. Okay. So any questions? It's done. And then make sure to clean all your paintbrushes off. This is a highly ventilated area. And make sure you wipe up your tabletop. So I will put, I am going with the less is more, and that is what's so happy. That's done. End did I finish early? I get points for that. Okay. He's asking me if he could be on, and he's wearing. All right. By the way, that was glossy. Lori, I can't hear you. The reception's really bad. Alrighty. Any questions? Okay, let's do a review. Make sure you're signed up for all my birthday giveaways. I'm doing those this week. Go back to the blog in the next day or so. I will have the blog post up. I'm assuming it will be tomorrow because I have nothing else to do. If you want to order a mystery box, drop me an email at info@TracyWeinsappleStudios.com. I have 6 remaining that I just made up. And I'm not sure how many more there are going to be because I'm burnt out and I need to maybe not give too much stuff away. And if you have any questions whatsoever, do not hesitate to drop me an email. Stay tuned. I'm going to be putting lots and lots on my blog. If I've just been writing and catching up. The great thing about flying is you get to sit there and type on your iPad. So, and I think Andy has my email address correct. Yes. There we go. And so does Lori. And I think my moderators, I am sweating. The windows are wide open in here. However, it is freaking hot outside. And if I can be of any assistance, let me know. I am planning on being here Monday. I will do up an event. If for some reason I cannot because I am taking in my family, we're not doing a graduation party until after the graduation. So I don't see it'll be a problem. And I love my Monday nights. But if for some reason I see I need a July or a June date off, I will let you know because it would be next week. The following week, and we have a special guest of my dad in the studio. And in the meantime, stay tuned for lots more stuff from my studio. Any questions? Cindy just said, I want frigging hot weather outside. It's really hot here. I know. I'm not going to complain about that. And I thank each and every one of you for tonight and for every Monday night. And thank you so much for sticking through, even when we have some technical issues. I know it's not always pleasant. But Ustream is free, and that's kind of the purpose of the night, to inspire and to get you today. I talked to a nice lady named Sheila who said, I love that you are encouraging of somebody who just wants to be inspired, just be inspired and to just do something. So I will be drawing all the winners to the prizes on my website. It's always random. I just pick comment numbers, and that's what I go off of. I do that random thing because I don't want to pick people. And I should have those announced on my blog by the end of the week, if all goes right. So, any questions, drop me an email. If not, I'm over and out for the night, and I thank you so much. This was just simple. Black background, and go for it. Thank you so much. And then you'll tune in tomorrow. The whole thing will be different with swirly doos and no, I'm kidding. I'm not. So, okay. Thank you so much. I'm going to be here for a minute. I'm going to turn this off so I can get the record going, and I will have that loaded up on my blog tomorrow. Good night, everybody. Thank you. Ooh, 54 degrees and dropping. Ooh, okay. Okay. I got to hit this record off. Good night. I think I hit the record off. Good night, everybody. I will see you next week and keep you posted. Bye-bye.